beats his man. Westbrook on the
Time to pop that helmet off.
Carter throws up bullet.
Penetrating.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, amigos and amigas. You guys are currently watching Iconic Freeze production, and I'm your host, Iconic Freeze, and we are playing NBA Live 16 in an online ranked match, and we are taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, led by the one and only Russell Westbrook. But in this time, KD, aka Durantula, was on the roster of the Oklahoma City Thunder, so it's definitely going to be a very competitive contest. Now I'm going to give y'all the backstory in this video. The guy that I was playing, he was definitely top 5 ranked match player in the world at the time. I mean, he was a true blue NBA Live player. I have him on my friends list, and he stays playing NBA Live 16. I mean, he's a true supporter of the NBA Live franchise, and is definitely evident in his win-loss ratio. With that being said, my man was talking a lot of smack, and one of the reasons why, I didn't do that, because I don't like exposing people, you know what I mean? Because obviously he was used to people running away and quitting from him because based on his record, and I just wanted to play NBA Live at the time. So like I said before, he was talking a hella smack, but I just didn't include it in the video because I'm not about that, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you catch people on the wrong day. Maybe the day I would have played him the day before, he would have been extremely humble. Nonetheless, I ain't show the audio of that. I still got tons of respect for him, and he's a really, really good player. With that being said, this was definitely an unbelievable contest. I mean, at no point in the game I actually had the lead until the very end, and whether I sustain that, you gotta stay tuned for that. I mean, that was just a great and one play by Kevin Durant. He's currently playing for the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry, KD, obviously already said him, and Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson, and Andre Iguodala, aka Iggy, you know what I mean, with them guys. So this game is definitely a few years back, but I'm definitely getting ready for NBA Live 18. I'm not sure if you can pre-order it yet. I was watching like various videos where some people were saying you can, some people saying you can't. I was thinking about it since I fully paid off Madden 18 when I was, because that's how I buy video games, you know what I mean? I put money aside, put like $10 there, $10 there, because I don't really have money from the jump to, buy $60 games outright and up front, because I got, other priorities and whatnot. But with that being said, we actually get the nice steal with Rajon Rondo. Back in these days, and even last year, the Sacramento Kings were like my go-to team because they had quality players on their team, but they weren't considered like a OP type team, if that makes any sense. I mean, because you had Rajon Rondo, you had Rudy Gay, you had Boogie, DeMarcus Cousins, and you had Collison. I mean, you just had so many really good role/star players, and on paper they're a really good team. But get ready for this halftime show. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video so far, and I'll see you guys after I get I hope you guys enjoyed the halftime show. That was gameplay footage of SmackDown versus Raw, the first one. You know, this is back in the time when the wrestling series is called SmackDown vs. Raw. And even though SmackDown vs. Raw was a decent game, it's definitely far from the best. One of the reasons why that game in particular was so close to me is because this one was one of the first wrestling games I was allowed to own. Because back in them days, my mom and dad, when they were together, they were really strict. So I really couldn't watch wrestling or play video games at my house. I had to do it at my cousin's or my friend's house. But SmackDown vs. Raw was the first game that my mom, you know, gave in and was like, yup, you can play it. So that's why I kept it. And as you guys see, we're currently in the fourth quarter. We're down 7-8 points, you know, just trying to make something happen. We not quitting, you know what I mean? And at this point, I think he was live streaming the game as well. You know, I wasn't in the live streaming game back then, but I was listening to him, his audio, when he was talking to his viewers, and that just motivated me not to quit. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I ain't trying to get exposed on the internet. You know what I mean? And I think that was his intention. You know, he definitely wanted to put on the show for his people. And as you guys see Russell Westbrook doing what Westbrook does, going through the lane and taking it to the hoop. One of the best point guards I've really seen. He's like a Kobe Bryant at point guard, to me, Westbrook is. But yeah, man, you know, this was just a very competitive game. Like I said before, you know, I just had to battle back and play smart. You know what I mean? Because I think, you know, the fact that I didn't quit, you know, he kind of like, you know, took it easy on me, if that made any sense. Because, you know, he was putting on the show and he wanted to give his viewers a show, so he kind of made it a little interesting. You know what I mean? It was sometimes where he kind of could have put the game away, but he didn't, and I hung on, and I ended up getting the dub. I truly want to thank you guys for watching this video so far, man. This was definitely a very tough matchup against one of the best NBA Live 16 players on PlayStation 4. I truly want to thank you guys once again, and until next time, keep God in mind at all times. I'm Iconic Freeze, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.